Hello friend, in this video lecture we will discuss application of partial differential equation. We solve partial differential equation using Fourier transform. So there are three video lecture series. In first video lecture series we use Fourier transform for solving the heat equation, wave equation. In second video series lecture we will use Fourier sine transform for solving partial differential equation. In third, we use the Fourier cosine transform for finding a solution of partial differential equation. Now in this video lecture, we will discuss the Fourier transform, solution of the partial equation using Fourier transform. We operate the Fourier transform on heat equation. So heat equation, the standard equation of the heat equation is one-dimensional heat equation del by u by del by t is equal to c square second order derivative of u with respect to x, that is u is a function of x and t. Okay, the first of all we define the function, we define the formula for u where u is a two variable function. Fourier transform, first we write the Fourier transform formula for the u. Definition of Fourier transform. See here, we use the infinite Fourier Fourier transform. Sorry, we use infinite Fourier transform. It means the x is lies between minus infinity. X is lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. Also, here u and del by u by del by x tends to 0. U comma del by u by del by x tends to 0 as x tends to plus minus infinity. Okay. So first of all we define the Fourier transform formula. The Fourier transform of the u where u is a function of x and t is denoted by capital U. In most of the book it is denoted by u bar. So here we denote the capital U is a function of k and t, that is x is a map to the k, x is mapped to the k. In most of the problem instead of k lambda is present. Okay, is equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity u of x comma t e raised to minus I k x with respect to x integration. Okay, then it's inverse Fourier transform, inverse Fourier transform is u of xt is equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity capital U. We put this value here, capital U, which is function of k and t e raised to ikx plus ikx and with respect to k integration. Okay, then see here using this condition, so there is a standard formula, standard theorem. The Fourier transform of the derivative function del by u by del by x is equal to here I am direct putting the formula instead of proof, is equal to I into k into capital U. U is a function of k and t. Okay, this is the first order formula. Here we use generally second order formula. So in heat equation, wave equation, so we want the second order formula, that is the Fourier transform of the second order derivative of u with respect to x is equal to minus ik square. See the generalized formula. The nth derivative of u with respect to x is ik raised to n, ik raised to n into capital U. Okay, so if n is 2, then here minus I square is minus 1 and k, that is minus k square, minus k square. U is a function of k and t. Okay, so we use this second order formula for solving one dimensional heat equation, wave equation. Okay, so here minus k square. And see here the left hand side of the heat equation, that is with respect to t. So here when we differentiate with respect to t, then d by dt is outside. This is with respect to x integration. Then the Fourier transform of delta u by delta t is equal to d by dt, and the remaining term, this is the remaining term which is the u. Okay, that is du by dt. And for second order derivative of u with respect to t, Fourier transform is second order derivative of u, capital U, with respect to. Okay. In the problem, when x is defined on the interval minus infinity to plus infinity and the condition is given u and du delta u, sorry, this is the delta u, delta u by delta x is 0 as x tends to plus minus infinity. That time we use the Fourier transform. Let us take the example on Fourier transform. Use Fourier transform. Use Fourier transform to solve boundary value problem delta u by delta t is equal to c square second order derivative of u with respect to x, comma x is lies between minus infinity to plus infinity, and the temperature is positive. Okay, subject to the condition, subject to the condition. First, u comma delta u by delta x tends to 0 as x tends to plus minus infinity. Okay, and the second condition is initial condition, that is u of x comma 0, initial condition, is equal to f of x. Okay, so here we solve this one dimensional heat equation using the Fourier transform. Why we use the Fourier transform? See here, the x is lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, let u be the solution of, suppose now I am direct starting the solution. Suppose this is equation number 1. This is equation number 1. This is the condition. Say equation 2. Let u is a, sorry, u be the solution of equation 1. Okay, now since x is lies between minus infinity to plus infinity, we use infinite Fourier transform. What is the definition of Fourier transform? The Fourier transform of U, where U is a function of x and t, is equal to, the resultant is capital U, and which is function of k and t, is defined as 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity u of x comma t e raised to minus ikx with respect to x integration. Say equation number 3. Okay. Now taking Fourier transform both sides of equation 1. See equation 1. Now Fourier transform of dA by u by dA by t is equal to c square is constant, Fourier transform of second order derivative of u with respect to x. Okay. Now see the by formula, the derivative Fourier transform of derivative with respect to t is ordinary derivative, and with respect to x is, for second order, is minus k square capital U. It can be written as du by dt, u is capital, is equal to c square is there minus k square u is a function of k and t. Now simplify, minus c square k square into u capital U. You can write simply capital U, otherwise u is a function of k and t, meaning is same. Now see the equation we solve using variable separable method, then it can be written as du upon u. We use variable separable method is equal to, separate the variable, c square minus c square k square dt. On integration, see the derivative of the denominator is present in numerator, and we know that the formula integration f dash upon f is log of function. Okay. Integration f dash upon f is log of f. Okay, then on integration, then we get log of u, ln here instead of log, log, we write simply ln means natural log, is equal to minus c square k square with respect to t, and the integration constant is also logarithmic, that is ln a. Now write the third term in terms of logarithmic function, then it can be written as ln u is equal to ln e to the power minus c square k square t. Now ln, we know that ln log of exponential function is function. Okay, plus ln a, and we know the property log of a plus log of b is log of a into b. We get this ln a into e to the power minus c square k square t. So taking antilog both sides, then we get capital U as a, capital U is equal to a into e to the power minus c square k square t. Okay, capital U is nothing but the function of k and t, and the same, say equation number 4. Now let us find the integration constant a. To find integration constant a, for that put t is equal to 0 in equation number 3. in equation number 3 and equation number 4. See the left hand side of equation 3 and 4 is same. So equation 3 implies capital U k comma 0 is equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity u of x comma 0 e to the power minus ikx with respect to x. Now see the by initial condition, since equation 2, by equation 2 u of x 0 is equal to f of x 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity. This is f of x e raised to minus ikx dx. Okay, now this is the Fourier transform. This is the definition of Fourier transform of capital F of k. So instead of that, we write this term as a capital U as a function of only k, function of k. So we got u of k0 is equal to capital U of k. When we simplify, we get the function of k. Since f of x is not given, that's why consider u of k. Now same value, put t is equal to 0 in equation number 4. Then equation 4 become equation 4 u of k comma 0 is equal to a e raised to 0 is 1. Now see, suppose this is equation number, this is equation number 5 and this is equation number 6. From 5 and 6, left hand side is same, it implies right hand side also same, that is a is equal to capital U of k. Okay, and put this value in equation number 4, put in 4. Okay, that is equation 4 implies capital U is a function of k and t is equal to u is a function of only k e to the power minus c square k square t. Okay, so this is the Fourier transform. Now we want the value of u. See, we mentioned in the problem u of xt is solution. Okay, and by applying the transform, we got the capital U. So how we get the small u? For that, call its inverse transform by Fourier inverse transform. Then we get the small u, that is small u xt is equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity capital U is a function of k and t e raised to ikx with respect to k. Okay, now put the value of u of k here, u in bracket k comma t, substitute here 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity. The value of capital U is a function of k and t is capital U into which is function of k into e to the power minus c square k square t, okay, into e raised to ikx with respect to k integration. Okay, now this is the required solution, which is required solution of equation 1. Okay, now let us take the similar type of problem. See here, the condition, initial condition u of x 0 is f of x. So here we change the condition. I'm going to solve same type of problem, only change the condition. Okay, now second problem, solve boundary value problem. DA by u by dA by t is equal to, suppose c square is 1, otherwise take c square, second order derivative of u with respect to x square. X is lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. T is positive and subject to the condition. First condition, u comma dA by u by dA by x tends to 0 as x tends to plus minus infinity. And the second condition is initial condition, u of x comma 0 is equal to 2 modulus of x is less than 1 and 0 modulus of x is greater than 1. Okay, now let us solve the problem. Let dA by u by dA by t is equal to c square, second order derivative of u with respect to x, say equation number 1, subject to the condition, the first one, u and dA by u by dA by x tends to 0 as x tends to plus minus infinity, and the second condition, u of x comma 0 is equal to 2 when x is lies between minus 1 to 1, otherwise 0. Okay, see equation number 2. Let u of xt be the solution of equation 1. Okay, and since x is lies between minus infinity to plus infinity and provided the first condition, that's why we use Fourier transform. We use Fourier transform. So we define the formula for Fourier transform. Okay. So first we write the definition of Fourier transform for the u. Fourier transform of u of xt is equal to capital U, which is function of k and t, is defined as 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity u of x comma t e raised to minus ikx with respect to x integration, say equation number 3. Okay, now taking Fourier transform, taking Fourier transform of equation 1, that is Fourier transform of dA by u by dA by t is equal to c square Fourier transform of second order derivative of u with respect to x is equal to, so its resultant is ordinary derivative capital U with respect to t is equal to c square, the its Fourier transform we already discussed, that is minus k square capital U. Okay, by variable separable method, that is dA by u is equal to minus c square k square dt on integration, see we already solved the same problem, we already solved here, see here, see this is the explanation, we use variable separable and on integration then we get capital U is equal to, so I am direct putting the solution here, capital U, this is the capital U, capital U is a function of k and t, just simply write capital U is equal to a e to the power minus c square k square into t, say equation number 4. Now find the a, integration constant a, for that put t is equal to 0 in equation number 3 and in equation number 4. See 3 and 4, whose left hand side? The left hand side is capital U. So first of all we solve the 3. Capital U is a function of k and 0. We put t is equal to 0, 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity plus infinity u of x comma 0 e raised to minus ikx with respect to x integration. Now since from equation 2 u of x 0 is equal to 2 when x is lies between minus 1 to 1, otherwise 0. Okay, so accordingly adjust the interval here, that is u of k comma 0 is equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi minus 1 to 1. The remaining value is 0 and it's u of x comma 0 e raised to ikx with respect to x minus ikx. Its value is 2. That is 2 is constant. Only integration minus 1 to 1 e raised to minus ikx dx. So here the value of u is 2. 2 is constant. Now simplify. Then 2 upon under root 2 pi. Its integration is e raised to minus ikx divided by the derivative of ikx. Minus ikx is minus ik, and integration limit minus 1 to 1. Minus 1 to 1. Now put upper limit. Upper limit, that is x is equal to 1. That is e raised to minus ik divided by minus ik. Minus lower limit, and this minus sign, minus minus plus ik e raised to, and this minus minus is plus ik. Okay, now here see the denominator is same, that is 2 upon under root 2 pi. Ik is same denominator, e raised to ik minus e raised to minus ik. Okay, and we know that the Euler formula for sin theta is equal to 2 times I e raised to I theta minus e raised to minus I theta. Okay, so we can adjust here I. Yeah, I is divide. Sin theta is equal to, sin theta is equal to e raised to I theta minus e raised to minus I theta is equal to 2I sin theta, because here 2I is multiplied here. So we adjust result here. Okay, I will get cancelled. Then we get 2 upon under root 2 pi, and e raised to I theta minus e raised to minus I theta is 2 times I will get cancelled, that is sine of theta is only k, sine of k upon k, and this 2 is as it is. So we get 2 into 2 4 under root 2 pi sine of k divided by k. So this is the value of u of k comma 0. See equation number 5. Now same value we substitute in 4, u of k comma 0, equation 4 implies is equal to a. Okay, say 6. Now from 5 and 6, it implies the value of a. Left hand side is same, that's why right hand side is same. 4 upon under root 2 pi sine of k divided by k. Put this value, put in equation number 4. What is equation number 4? That is u is a function of, capital U is a function of k comma t is equal to 4 upon under root 2 pi sine of k divided by k e to the power minus c square k square t. See, this is the equation number 4. Now we get the capital U. We want the small u. For that, take the inverse Fourier transform. By definition of Fourier inverse transform, small u is equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity, capital U is a function of k and t e raised to plus ikx dk. Substitute the value of capital U. 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinity to plus infinity 4 upon under root 2 pi sine of k divided by k e to the power c square k square t. Okay, so this is value of capital U into e raised to ikx, e raised to ikx. This is value of U with respect to k, so which is required solution, which is required solution of equation 1. Okay.